Hi everyone, we've got a little video today and it's a little bit of a sad one, to be honest. It's the last day in my 1 series. We've had the car for a couple of years and honestly I've loved every minute of teaching in this car, but it's going today. We're heading down to Milton Keynes because I've got a dealer who's taking it off me. It's always really difficult when I have to change my cars because I don't lease them, I actually buy them, and if I don't sort of like work out the fitting of the dual controls and the transition, if I don't work that out, it can sometimes mean that I could be out of work for about a week or so. So it's always a difficult task when it comes to changing my car, but as most of you will know, I've swapped my car. I bought a 3 Series BMW which I've already got, and the duals are in the sort of like making. It's a little bit awkward to fit dual controls to the 3 Series, so that's in the workshop at the minute, getting them sorted. But today I've actually organised with a couple of guys who own a business down in Milton Keynes, and they're having my 1 Series off me. Now there's a few reasons why I've decided to sell it in this way. First of all, why haven't I decided to sell it privately? Well, I haven't got time to do all the sort of like dealing with people and talking to people. Far too busy to do that, to be honest, so that's very, very awkward if people are ringing up about the advert. Also, the reason behind getting rid of it in this way is that the car's just off the path. It's gone, it's finished, it's done, it doesn't have to be insured. We've got too many cars in our household. Most of my lads have all got their own cars and my missus has got a car as well, so we've got limited space. So this for me was the easiest option, just to literally get rid of it. Said I'll go on to talk about the place where I'm going to today shortly, but why didn't I get rid of it to the places that are advertised that they'll purchase your car? Well, We Buy Any Car, for example. Well, why didn't I go there? Well, honestly, the deal that I've been able to crack with the place where we're going down in Milton Keynes is a little bit better than the money that I would get from We Buy Any Car. It's probably about £300 more. Now for me, that's worth a day trip to go off and travel down to Milton Keynes and get the train back to get this car gone. There's a couple of other problems that I found in my experience with We Buy Any Car is that the fees are always taken off what you actually get offered. I think it was all in all, if I wanted paying on the exact same day as I took my car to We Buy Any Car, I think the fees were £100 odd. I've heard a few stories as well that the price that they actually give you can be very different on the day when you actually go off and take your car there. And honestly, I couldn't afford time-wise to go through that process. Has any of my viewers had to dispose of a car through companies like We Buy Any Car? Not specifically saying it is We Buy Any Car, but it could be a number of the different companies that actually offer that service. So have you had any problems with We Buy Any Car or similar companies, or has it always been positive? Am I just being a little bit OTT? I don't know, let me know please in the comments. So it's worth probably 300 quid or so to go down to Milton Keynes. There's one other thing about We Buy Any Car as well. I did look at their terms and conditions, and it says it's not driving school cars. Now, although the dual controls are out and it's impossible to see where they've actually been in this car, it still has been a driving school car, so I didn't want to go against the terms and conditions. If I signed to say it's not been a driving school car, then someone says that's Ashley's car, and I didn't want to even go down that route. So that was another reason why I decided to dispose of this car or sell this car in the way that I have. So to the place where we're going. It's the dealership where I found my Mrs.'s M3. It's a company called SRK Cars, and Scott and Chris, two guys who own and run the place. Honestly, I've never bought a car from any garage with better customer service and preparation of the vehicle that I bought. The work that they do to prepare the vehicles is untrue. The detailing that they go into in even cleaning the engine bay and the fine details that they clean the car to is absolutely top notch. Check them out. They've not long opened their own channel which they're putting their stock on, so please do have a little look at this. So I've decided to go down, and I gave them an offer, well, the choice of giving me an offer on my car, and because of the extra little bits that it's got on it, the black wheels, the black grille, a few of the M Performance parts, and the way that I've looked after the car, and because I really look after every vehicle that I have. You have to, because my vehicle is the biggest tool for my job, so I have to make sure it's all reliable. So I look after my car. It's got full BMW history. It's only done as I speak, and we're in Liverpool. We've still probably got 170 miles to go to Milton Keynes, but it's got 29,150 miles on, so it's coming up to 3 years old. It's about average mileage. I don't do that many miles, but I've looked after it really well. And with all of these things considered, Scott and Chris at SRK, they offered me a fair price. Now, I know dealers are going to make money on cars. It's understandable. I get it. But like I said, they've offered me a little bit more than We Buy Any Car. I'll take it down here today. The deal's all done effectively. It's all been agreed, so it's a simple case of driving down here, saying hello to the guys, dropping the car off, and then getting the train back. So that's effectively what we're doing today. Another reason to choose a car from SRK is the leasing that they actually do, and I am giving them a little bit of a plug, but there is nothing in this for me. Effectively, I'm giving them a plug because they're good, honest people. They've won awards. I think it was the Auto Trader Dealer of the Year. I think it was last year, 2019. Don't quote me on that. I'll try and have a little look, see if we can find some footage to show you.
To the Used Car Awards 2017. Please put your hands together for the newcomer dealership of the year for 2017, and they are SRK Specialist Cars!
So they're reputable people, they're honest people, so a good place to go off and choose your car. Got a small but select stock and showroom. The stuff that they a lot of the time have in is specialist vehicles. I could only find, I think when I was looking for my M3, it was a specific colour, the orange colour that I wanted, well, or my missus wanted. And I think there was only 9 in the country, and that included BMW dealerships. So SRK had one, and it was a no-brainer, to be honest. Went straight down there and bought it. I swapped in our Range Rover that we had, and it gave us a decent deal. But it was the service that they provide, which, like I said, has made me go back to these guys. So they have a select stock of specialist vehicles. May not be enough stock to cater fully for your needs, but it is a good showroom. There's some good quality cars. It's probably not for the initial just past your test type of stock. However, they may very well be able to help you leasing to go off and get you what you want. So check their stock out. They've got some lovely vehicles, and even if you're not buying, check the cars out, because there's some interesting stuff on there a lot of the time. They can even cater for driving instructors as well. They can get driving instructor leased vehicles, all dual controlled, anything effectively what you want. So please do check them out. You want some good reliable service that you're not going to get ripped off, and you know exactly what good service you're going to get. Check them out. So if you do actually get anything from SRK, whether you have a look at one of their showroom stock or whether you take out one of their lease deals, please don't forget to tell them that it was Ashley who pushed you in their direction. I've got a good working relationship with them, and like I said, I'm doing all I can to give them a little bit of push. I believe in people doing the right job. Like I said, Scott and Chris, top class, can't complain. So my car is going to be being put up for sale shortly after they've done the prep work for it. Now, wouldn't that be pretty cool for me, to be honest, if one of my viewers actually bought my car? If you do, honestly, I'll do my best, if it's possible, to actually meet you down at SRK. Don't go and do a car reveal with you. I'd love to do that. I'd love to see who actually has my 1 Series. I want someone to take care of it. It's been a cracking car, and I've really enjoyed my time in it. So I've got a potentially 3-hour journey in front of me, so I'm going to get on with it, get concentrating. Traffic's reasonably light, so hopefully there won't be any delays, especially around Birmingham. So I'll pick up again when we get to the dealership. So we've made great progress. We're down here, what's the time now? Getting on for 12:15, so it's taken us 3 hours, but we've made decent progress. Let's go and see the guys at SRK. Everything was completed in super quick time. I was paid for my car there and then while I was sat in the office, and most importantly, I was able to meet Lexxie, who is obviously the most important member of the team. It was then time to jump a train and get myself back home. So back in Liverpool, not going to lie, I'm a little bit sad to see the 1 Series go. But we've got to look forward to a 3 Series. So big thanks to SRK today. They've made my life really, really easy by taking the car off my hands. And honestly, the train journey back was brilliant. I'm not sure why anyone really wants to learn to drive. See you soon.